Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I got to give all praise to the Most High Yahweh, Bahashem, Muhammad Yahushua. This is Brother Gedalia coming back at you from the WFI STL camp with another lesson. Well, quick admonition. The sisters know that you got to praise the Most High in all times, man. You got to praise the Most High in the good times when you're getting blessed, in the bad times when you brought to a lower state. You got to stand up for the Lord. You know, you got the Lord at all times. In the good and the bad, the pretty and the ugly, man. You gotta stand up for the Most High. And hop right into it. You know, El Slaki and Shalom to all of the mighty brothers out there that go out and labor, that's making their body living sacrifice, that's out here doing the work, waking up the dry bones, man. Trying to do everything that they can to make their call and election sure. Shalom to all of the sisters out there, all the Aqua, actually reverencing their husbands, being diligent, being steadfast, shamefaced, being a teacher of good things to the children at home. The shalom to all the youth out there that's trying to their best to abstain from the lust of this world, man. And follow after the Lord and follow in the footsteps of our righteous forefathers and foremothers, being obedient to their parents, and doing what they gotta do to make their call and election sure. All praise. Nevertheless, I'm going to dive into it, man. Because we got to praise the Most High at all times, man. It's the book of Romans. Romans, the 8th chapter. In Romans, the 8th chapter. In verse 31. It says, what shall we say then? Salaki. It says, this Romans 8 and 31. And it says, what shall we then say to these things? If God be for us, who can be against us? So if the Most High be for us, who can be against us, man? We gotta glory in tribulation, man. We gotta stand up for the Lord. Because the Most High, He brought us to a lower state. We gotta remember that. We gotta remember that, because of the fact that we broke the law, statutes, and commandments before. You know what I'm saying? In the forehand with our forefathers and foremothers. You know what I'm saying? They brought the commandments, and we living out their judgment through the Spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? So when the Most High, He brings you to a lower state, you gotta praise the Most High. When the Most High put you in a higher state, you gotta praise the Most High. You gotta always praise the Most High, man. No matter what. Because through Him He could bring you out. Let me get that in the book of let me bring that out in the book of Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 26 and verse number, let me see. Deuteronomy 26. It's Deuteronomy 26 and verse 8. And it reads, it say, and the Lord brought us forth out of Egypt with a mighty hand, and with an stretched out arm, and with great terribleness, and with signs, and with wonders. So the Most High, He brought us out of the land of Egypt, out of that lower state we were in for 400 years, man. When we were bought, when Pharaoh that didn't know Joseph, that didn't know Jacob, you know what I'm saying, who name was changed to Israel, you know what I'm saying, who didn't know who we were, who didn't know why we were in the land of Goshen, in the land of Egypt. This Pharaoh, this king of Egypt came up, and he brought us to a lower state through the spirit of the Most High. And we became slaves for 400 years, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the Most High, with his mighty hand, with a stretched out arm, hey, with great terribleness of the plagues, you know, that he put upon Egypt, upon the Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? With the mighty hand and the great terribleness with the famine that he brought upon the Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? Hey, with his mighty hand, hey, and his signs and wonders when he turned the sand into termites and locusts and bugs, and he made all the Egyptians bugging out. When he them great wonders and signs when he brought all the frogs out of the water. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he did these things. He showed us his great signs and wonders. He brought us out of the land of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? So if you're in the lowest state, you know, you gotta praise the Most High, because the Most High gonna bring you out at the end of the day when there ain't nobody around to bring you out, when you ain't got no helping hand. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when you going through it in your mind and you stressed out and worried and you don't know what to do, lean to the Most High. Khan, brother brought out a mighty precept. Khan. That Job 1 and 21. All praise to the Most High. Shalom. But nevertheless, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, remember, man, when the Most High bring you to this lowest state, you gotta praise the Most High. You know what I'm saying? You gotta praise the Lord. Let's go to the book of Psalms. The book of Psalms. It's the book of Psalms 94 and verse 16. Because, hey, you know what I'm saying? A lot of our people, let me say this before I break this out, because a lot of our people, when they getting blessed, they thanking the Most High. When they constantly getting blessed, they getting blessings on blessings. The Most High is giving them much success in this world. You know what I'm saying? They thinking, oh, that's all praise. They giving all praise to the Most High. They in great joyfulness and happiness during that time. But the moment, you know what I'm saying, the Most High brings them down to a lower state. You know what I'm saying? Hey, knocks them off that high horse. You know, they don't want to stand for the Lord no more. Excuse me, Shalaki. They don't want to stand for the Lord no more. You know, they don't stand. You know what I'm saying? They rather, you know what I'm saying, oh man. And they start to curse the Most High, man. Oh man, they start tempting the Lord, saying other things, man. Hey, cause you gotta stand for the Most High, cause the Most High said right here in the book of Psalms chapter 94 in verse 16, it said, who will rise for me against the evildoers? Hey, so who gonna rise against and who's gonna rise for the Most High? Hey, when people talking down on the Lord. Hey, when people saying, man, hey, I don't need God. I got money. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the Most High ain't blessed me. You know what I'm saying? I got this on my own. You know what I'm saying? Hey, who gonna stand for the Most High against the evildoers, against these wicked pastors, man? Against these people that scatter around the flock. You know what I'm saying? Against these religions and ideologies in the lasciviousness of this drunken ass state Babylon, man. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna stand for the Lord in these last days? When all these people are only thanking the Lord when they get blessed, and then tempting the Lord when they brought down to a lower state. And it reads, let me continue to read. It said, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? And who gonna stand up for the Most High against those who work iniquity, against those who are working in sin? Hey, the brothers and sisters that's working on the Shabbat. You know what I'm saying? Working on the Shabbat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got family to feed. You know, I gotta make sure my family fed. You know, I gotta make sure the kids eat. You know, who gonna pay the bills? You know what I'm saying? I gotta work on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I gotta go out. You gotta go out and go and spend money when you gotta break the Lord's commandments. Cause standing up for the Lord is keeping his charge. Hey, it's doing what the Lord said. You know, you do what the Lord said just to get what you get. You get much success in the world thinking, all right, if I just do this, you know what I'm saying, the Most High gonna bless me. And then once he bless me, I can forget everything else. You know what I'm saying? I could take a chill pill. I could stand down for a little bit. No, you gotta stand up. Because the reason why the Most High, because the Most High bless you because you keep his charge. You know, he's not gonna give you nothing. He's not gonna give you something for nothing, man. He's not gonna give you blessings. He's not gonna bless you with the kingdom. He's not gonna bless you with success in this world. He's not gonna bless you with things. He's not gonna bless you, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? When you brought down to the lowest state and you rather, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, stand down. No, you gotta stand up for the Lord. You gotta keep his charge, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you brought down to a lower state, man, you gotta glory. We gotta get the Most High glory in tribulation, man. Let me get that at the book of Romans. It's the book of Romans, the 5th chapter, in verse number 3. And it says, and not only so, but we glory in tribulations, also knowing that tribulation worketh patience. Hey, so you gotta be patient. And you gotta, in your tribulation, you gotta be patient. You can't be hasteful. You can't be like, oh man, I was just up the other day. I was just up last month. Oh, I just got my taxes, man. And I'm broke already. I paid all my bills and I ain't got nothing. No. You gotta glory in tribulation, man. You gotta look at the other things that the Most High has blessed you with. Hey, you got a roof over your head. Hey, your bills is paid. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta worry about the landlord breathing down your damn neck about that rent money you owe. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you gotta weigh back and forth to the plantation. You know what I'm saying? Hey, to provide for your family. Oh, because you ain't got paper money with Esau's face on it. You know what I'm saying? Them green dollar bills and them blue hundreds. Hey, you feel like you in tribulation. Hey, even when you brought down to this lowest state, you gotta give the Most High glory in this tribulation. Come on, brother brought out another mighty precept. Hey, as a matter of fact, I'm about to bring that out. It's the book, Sirach. And I'm gonna start right at verse 4. Mighty brother Amaziah. All praises. Shalom, Malak. So, I'm over here at the plantation. Nevertheless, man, hey, this word gotta go out, man. Cause I gotta give the Most High. We gotta give the Most High glory, man. You know? All praise to the Most High, man. And this captivity is not permanent, man. Everything is temporary, man. Your tribulation, temporary, man. You gotta praise the Most High, man, because you never know when it can end. You might be in there for a time. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be over with soon. It's gonna be over with soon, man. And then you don't even like you over here, you not glorying in tribulation. You're cursing the Most High. You're being impatient, making hastefulness, and doing hasty things. You know what I'm saying? Because you're worried about this and you're worried about that. You know what I'm saying? You're worried about not having financial this and financial that. You know what I'm saying? You're not worried about you're worried about things of this world, not worried about things of your spirit, man. That's gonna save your soul. You gotta praise the Most High. Hey, if the angels gotta praise the Most High, if the angels praise the Most High with gladness, They praise the Most High. They do nothing but live to praise the Most High. What more is you? And these is angels, man. They see the Most High. They up there with the Most High, praising the Most High's name. What more are you in this land of captivity that we brought ourselves into because we didn't stand up for the Lord against the evildoers, against the workers of iniquity. Instead, we joined them, chased after their money, chased after their success, envying our oppressor, as it talks about in Proverbs 3:31. You gotta be patient in your lowest state, man. As it reads in Sirach chapter 2. And I'm gonna start at verse 4, as the brother just brought out. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. Hey, you might lose your job. Hey, you might take that tax money that you had gained, you know what I'm saying, and spend it on getting caught up with your bills. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you might be broke after that, man. Hey, you might start a new job with no money and you could barely make it to work. You know what I'm saying? You got just enough money just to make it back and forth to work for the week. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you might be going through it, man. Hey, your son might need milk. Your daughter might need milk. You know what I'm saying? Might need food. Might need diapers. You know what I'm saying? And you worried. You worrying about. You letting these spirits hop on you and worry you. Man, you supposed to be glorying in that time. Hey, praising the Most High. That, okay, I got a job. Okay, I got brothers. I got the Most High. Ultimately, you got the Most High. You got the spiritual power to pray, and the Most High make a way. You got the Most High. You got the power to pray, to repent, to ask the Most High for things of the spirit. Let me finish reading that. It said, hey, whatsoever is brought upon thee, this is Sirach 2 and 4. So like it, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. You gotta be patient. Because just like the trees, hey, they blossom, hey, leaves grow on them, you know, they real green for a time. Hey, then fall come, they turn brown, they get dried out, hey, they fall off. Winter come, branches falling off, trees looking all black and frozen. You know what I'm saying? And everything is dead. Hey, just like, for example, hey, you're born, you grow, you get old, and you die. Everything is temporary, man. You know what I'm saying? Even your lowest state. So when you brought down to that lowest state, hey, be patient, because it's only going to last for a certain time, for a short time. It's temporary. And what you do in that time temporarily, you know what I'm saying, is going to ultimately show the longevity of the result of what you're going to get. It said, verse 5, it said, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. So, hey, you got to believe in the Most High. Hey, you got to not lean to your own understanding and be hasteful. You got to be patient. You know? You got to be patient in your tribulations, man. Because they're only going to be temporary. You got to praise the Most High in your highest state. You got to pray him in your lowest, the lowest state. Verse 7, it said, ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside lest ye fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. You see that? Believe him, and your reward will not fail. It won't fail, man. You got to believe in the Lord. And you got to know when you pray that the Most High is going to bring you out. You got to understand that your time of being low is not long. You gotta believe that the Most High, he's gonna send you that, that life ring. You know how on them cruise ships, a person you might fall overboard, man. Hey, and here goes the Most High. You know he's gonna come and help you. And he's gonna throw that floating ring out there with the rope on it. He's gonna pull you back up into the boat, man. You're only gonna be out there temporarily in the water. Don't splash around. You're gonna be out there splashing around, hey, getting all scared. You know what I'm saying? Hey, then you're gonna be drawing sharks to you. You're gonna be which way you gonna be? You're gonna wait and be patient, hey, because the Most High gonna come and save you. Or you're gonna be that one that splash around, trying to tread water, trying to find his way, hey, and then float further and further and further and further away from the Most High. The Most High's out here trying to, hey, he's not trying. He's gonna throw that life ring out there. You just gotta believe in him that he got you. Verse number 9. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old, and see, did any ever trust in the Lord and was confounded? Hey, look at Job. When Job was perfect to the Most High, man. Hey, Job had everything. Job was in his highest estate. Had sons, had daughters, had land, had houses, had cattle, had riches. Job had everything, and he praised the Lord. And then guess what? Hey, when Satan came, hey, to take these things, hey, through the spirit of the Most High, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he took everything from Job. And guess what Job did? Guess what Job said? Hey, thou givest and thou takest away. He still praised the Most High, even in his tribulation. Hey, Job had boils from the tips of his toes all the way to the top of his head, man. And he was sick. Hey, but he praised the Most High. Hey, look at Daniel. Daniel, man. Hey, he got thrown in the lion's den. Hey, for praying to the Lord. For praying. Hey, he said, I'm not dealing with this king's rules. I'm gonna praise the Most High. And guess what? He got thrown in the lion's den and still praised the Most High. And look what happened. And no lion ate Daniel. No, not even touched him. Hey, look at David. Hey, short in stature. Hey, fighting against the biggest Philistine with just a slingshot and a rock, and he praised the Most High. Hey, he feared the Lord. And he stood up for the Most High and smote the Philistine with a rock through the forehead. What more is you? It says, verse 10, look at the generations of old and see, did any ever trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? So his fear is his reverence, man. They feared the Lord, meaning they kept his charge. They respected the Most High. They kept his commandments and they stood up for the Lord. And the Lord didn't forsake them. It said, or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? Yahushua, man. Yahushua called upon the Lord. David called upon the Lord. What more is you? What more is you, man? Salaki. What more is you, man? It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 5. Salaki. That's Proverbs, chapter 3, in verse 5. Salaki. It says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not to thine own understanding. Hey, so in your times of glory, of success, of straight joyfulness and happiness and cheerfulness. You gotta praise the Most High. And then when you brought down to that lower state and you get worried, and that spirit of worry come upon you, that spirit of doubt come upon you, and that spirit of thinking that you're not gonna make it, and it comes upon you. You know, you gotta not lean to your own understanding and make hasteful decisions. You gotta be patient and take your lower state cheerfully. And you gotta believe in the Lord. You gotta trust in the Most High and believe in Him that He's gonna bring you out. You gotta stand up for the Lord. Because He asks, hey, who gonna stand up for me? Let me get this precept right quick. It's the book. It's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 10, at verse 33. And it says, and it reads, and he said unto me, stand up manfully, and I will advise thee. So the Lord said, hey, you got to stand up manfully, man. You got to be a man in this thing. You got to stand up manfully. Hey, for the Lord. You got to stand up, hey, gird up, and know that this lower state is for a short time. This life that we are in is but for a short time. These hard times don't last. I used to hear that so many times, especially when I went to prison. Hey, before I went to prison, hey, keep your head up, bro. Keep your head up. Hey, stay down. Hard times don't last. Real niggas do. Hearing that in the world. Now hearing this, that you supposed to, hey, that you got to be patient in your lower state. Seeing the signs, man. That these times of tribulation, you know what I'm saying, of trials and tribulation only last but for a short time. I was in prison but for a short time. What it seemed like. You know? At the end of the day, man, all praise to the Most High, man. Because a lot of people don't make it out of that place. Because they worry. They lose hope. And then they end up doing other things in there, man. You gotta praise the Most High. Hey, Peter praised the Most High. He got cast into prison. What more are you? Like I said, I'm gonna read Proverbs 3 and 5 again. It says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not to your own understanding. So you got to trust in the Lord with all your heart. You got to believe and know that the Most High is going to bring you out. You got to trust in the Lord no matter what. Because He got you. The Most High has you. You are in the hand of the Most High, man. The Most High is going to, He's controlling everything. We hop to this precept, proverb. Because, you thinking, you lean to your own understanding, and you thinking you doing the right dang on thing. But ultimately, once you move hastily, and you go off your own understanding, or because you're worried, you know what I'm saying? Oh, dang, I just had money, so maybe I should just, run up in this store right fast and, tell them give me all the money. No. And then that Arab might come out with a damn shotgun and blow your damn brains out. Hey, she been making a lot of money, doing what she was doing. Maybe I should start an OnlyFans too. No, sister, you shouldn't. Meet a man off OnlyFans or meet a man off one of these weird ass sites that you on, showing your body off. Selling your body off. And that man, he raped you and then kill you. And then you be on the damn news. Family missing you, kids missing you. Now your kids in CPS. You a home of a damn freak or something. You know, getting sold across the damn world some damn way. You know? Hey, like the Lord said, it's the book of Proverbs 14 and 12, man. And it said, there is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. So your way, you may think the way of saying that you're doing seems right. I gotta make this quick, come up right quick, man. The bills need to be paid. I gotta make some quick cash. Hey, man, I gotta finesse something. Oh, I gotta. You get to worrying, and you cut, and then through that worry, you know what I'm saying. You come up with an idea that may seem right to you, but it ultimately want to lead you to die through the spirit, or maybe even on a physical level. Con, brother Amaziah, bringing out that they throwing them precepts in there, man. All praise to the Most High. You get a few more precepts, 3 more, then I gotta get back to the plantation. Manager messaging me. Salakia. Salakia. Yeah, we get like 3 more, then I'm gonna go back. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter. It's the book. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 41, and verse number 10. It says, "Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness." Hey, so don't fear. Don't make hasteful decisions. Hey, don't fear the man. Hey, don't fear, man. Don't let the rent man scare you with that. Hey, yeah, man, you better pay my rent. Brother, you on the evictions list. Yeah, you about to get put out. Yeah, man. Yeah. The daggone lights about to get cut off, man. They send you that damn pink slip warning, and you fearing, and your fear ultimately leads you to go do something hateful that's gonna lead you to die. Hey, man, you gotta strength. You gotta, hey, don't fear because the Most High is gonna uphold you with the right hand of His righteousness, man. He got you, so you can't be scared, man. You can't be worried that you're gonna fall. You can't be worried about falling. Like I tell my daughter all the time, hey, get back up. Yeah, you're gonna fall. Yeah, you're gonna scrape your knee. But guess what? Ultimately, that wound will heal. That wound is gonna turn into a damn scab. That scab gonna turn into a scar. And guess what? It's gonna be another part of your skin. But you're gonna look at that scar, remember that you failed and you got back up. Hey, so don't fear, man. Let me bring this out. Romans 8 and 18. I'm gonna get one more. I'm gonna close out through the spirit. This is the book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 18. And it reads, "For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. So understand this, man. Hey, the suffering that you go through, that you're going through right now, ultimately, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the blessings that the Most High has for you, the glory that the Most High has for you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's gonna be revealed in you in due time. You gotta get, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we gotta understand, man. The Most High, you know what I'm saying, before us. So who can be against us? You know what I'm saying? We gotta stand up for the Lord no matter what. Hey, because guess what? Hey, glory gonna be revealed in us in due time. Thus saith the Most High. Last precept. Let me get this in the book of Philippians. Philippians, the 4th chapter. And I'm gonna start at verse number 6. And it reads, be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication. With thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. Hey, so don't worry for nothing, because you have nothing to worry about. You have prayer, supplication. Pray to the Most High. Hey, you have the comfort of the Lord. The Most High, hey, He's gonna raise you up with the righteousness of His right hand, and He's gonna bring you out of your tribulation. All you have to do is believe in Him and trust in Him and keep His charge, man. Keep His commands. Do what He says. Trust in the Lord. Hey, reverence the Most High. Believe the Lord. Believe in the Most High that He got you in your tribulation. Don't be worrying. Like He said, hey, be careful for nothing. What you worrying for? You have nothing to worry about. Verse 6, and it says, so like verse 7, it said, and the peace of God which passeth all understanding shall keep your hearts and minds through Yahweh Shah Mashiach. So look, it says, hey, and the peace of God which compasseth all understanding. Hey, the peace of the Lord, hey, it's far above your understanding. Hey, it's too high for you to think about what type of peace He can give you. Hey, you could be on your last day of your 30-day notice in the Most High. Hey, send that money, or hey, make a way for you to have somewhere to stay. As many times I can testify, as many times as I done been homeless before, I was on a break of being outside. Hey, the Most High kept the roof over my head. I could testify to that, man. Hey, the times where I had no money, and I thought, and I thought in my head to do something hasteful, to do something crazy, to make some money, and I hesitated on it, and I didn't do it. The Most High, hey, He came and brought me through. Verse 8, it said, finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are good, are of good report. If there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things. Hey, think on the things of the Most High. Think of the word of think of the word of the Lord. It's pure. Think about keeping the commandments. These are true. Thinking about having patience. It's virtue. It's giving you peace. Think on these things. Think on the things that give you virtues, that give you peace, that brings out the truthfulness in you. Think on these things. Think on all the good things that the Most High has given you, has blessed you with through the Spirit. For all praises to the Most High. I gotta get back to this plantation. Man, Lord willing, you brothers, you sisters will edify, and this uplifts your spirit to believe in the Lord, to trust in Him, because He got your back. He has your back. But ask yourself this question, brothers and sisters. And who gonna stand for the Lord? Stand up for the Lord, because He's standing up for you. But with that, Kwame Ashrala, Shalom.